Whether you're starting out with AAC or have been using it for a while, you've probably heard of the words core and fringe. We often hear about these words when talking about AAC, but the concept of core and fringe is actually based on research on what we, as verbal speakers, say every day. Core words are what we call power words, and these are words like action words, prepositions, pronouns, and describing words. Fringe words are all the nouns we say, so people, places, and things. So, when researchers looked at all the words we say in a day, they found that about 85% of what we say are core words, and about 15% of what we say are fringe words. Core words are about 400 words, whereas there are thousands of fringe words. Think of all the people, places, and things we see throughout our days, and think about as kids start school, all the words in school and academic vocabulary. It's thousands. If you don't believe me, I challenge you to think about this next time when you're texting or writing an email or in your next conversation. When you really think about it, in most sentences, we only say about 1 to 2 nouns. For example, maybe you ask your family, "What do you want for dinner tonight?" And in the 7 word sentence, we probably say a lot. We only have one fringe word, dinner. The rest are core words. They're everywhere. And we are using lots of core words when we talk to our AAC users. So we need the device to reflect that so they can use them back with us and also so we can model what we're actually saying. So why does this matter and how does it apply to AAC? When making AAC systems, researchers and developers wanted to mirror typical language development and what we all say every day. We want kids to have access to all the words that we're saying. And if 85% of what we say are core words, then we want those words to be available on the AAC devices our kids use. But we don't want a device to be all core or all fringe. Robust communication is made up of a mix of core and fringe, as well as something called personal core. Kids need access to core words like stop, go, help, more, and you, and also fringe words like pizza, dog, playground, and school. Then there are personal core, and personal core is what makes a device special to the kid. These are words that your kids say frequently and are important to them and their daily routines. These are words like their favorite stuffed animal or blankie, or names of favorite people, like the name for their grandma or what they call their little sister, or even places you often go. Maybe McDonald's is a favorite place. These are important to have in the device, and your speech pathologist can help you to customize and add these special words. So this is a homepage of a device on Proloquo to Go. And now that we've learned a little more about core words, you may notice that almost all of the words on this front page are core words. We often get questions about this from family and other therapists when kids are first starting out on their AAC journey. You may also be thinking, my kid doesn't need all these words. I think it would just be easier if we had their favorite things on the front page, like their favorite food, so they could say them quickly. They aren't saying many words, maybe you're thinking, and I would just love if they could tell me what they want to eat. And that's a totally understandable question. And what I would say and challenge you is to think about this from the perspective of our AAC user. So look at these 2 lists of words. Imagine if I said, I'm going to start by teaching you 5 words to communicate. I could teach you these 5 words in blue, such as go, stop, more, want, and help. Or I could teach you these 5 fringe words, pizza, swing, cookie, dog, and bubble. So, first thing you might notice is the list of core words can be applied to many different situations, whether that be playing outside, eating a meal, or going to the zoo. These fringe words, however, are pretty limiting and only apply to certain contexts. And I don't know about you, but I would feel pretty limited to only be talking about nouns. There also wouldn't be a good next step to expand. Also, when we use a 1 word noun like pizza, it's often assumed that we are requesting. And oftentimes, kids who use AAC get stuck in the requesting phase because there's too much of a focus on fringe and not enough on other words to help them expand and to communicate for other reasons, such as commenting, protesting, asking questions. The device over time just turns into a requesting tool rather than a tool for communication, interaction, and engagement, which is our ultimate goal. So core words give us power and help us to expand communication. So when we teach these words, we can help our child see communication as more than just requesting. So let's take the word pizza, for example. Here are 6 core words we could use on their own when talking about pizza or combine with the word pizza to communicate. We could say want pizza to request or like pizza to comment. good pizza to describe, more pizza to request, make pizza, or all done pizza to protest. Core words give us that power to move beyond just requesting. Sure, right now, your child may be motivated by requesting, and they may be motivated by these fun fringe words. But with AAC users, we always want to think long term and we want to model these core words. We want to provide language that they can use not only now, but also as they get older. And we want them to move through the stages of language development and begin to combine and create sentences, and also use language to interact and express their feelings or tell somebody what they like. We need both core words and fringe words in a robust communication system in order to be able to do that.